dicing, a little whirling and twirling. Between Lou Dort and Jaylen Brown, they both wrestle each other out of the picture.
Tough shot!
And get an easy score.
Shai, what a move!
Big man always thank guards for helping out on that play. And this is here, just making it do what it do, man.
Shai Gilgeous-alexander, 9 out of 10 from the floor. Been able to do what he wants. Plays like this, little hesitation once again. Pulls up.
Looked like it was going in and then it went out.
Shai spins, float. 25 points per game. That is really hard to make up. As SGA leans in, he got below the
in slow-mo. And we aim to deliver. We aim to please.
Crossover, takes a defender one way and then back the other, and then
Shai sees a seam, takes the bump from
a transition. The Knicks can't set it up as
Gilgeous-Alexander's got Mobley on him. Slithers in, falling away. Quarters complete here in Cleveland. The Cavs with a 1-point lead over the Thunder. Chased off the line. There's Wallace. Gilgeous-Alexander fakes, drives, a soft left hand
with SGA on the bench. Now he's back in. Going to work on Reed. Hesitation.
I can guard him. I know he says cold. Man, this here is cold-blooded. I mean, how many times he's going to squeeze away from him? Oh, man, that's not right, man. I'll tell you.
Gives the clock a check as he crosses the timeline at 3. Makes his move on Kennard.
You think he's going to set made for a 3. He goes all the way to the bucket. He does a flat-footed layup.
Shai Will has come off the bench. Played really well. Shai's going to lean.
About the hand wands. And look at this here. This was a repost, actually, folks.
He has had some impressive makes here this first half. Shai back to the line.
I'm not just throwing it up there, Mr. Cage, like you think I am. I've done this many times because I'm a professional scorer. I'm not sure who that was called on. Both times.
Took it away. Shai dancing. Still dribbling. Tough fadeaway sheet 3. SGA gets 17 to the first half. Dancing with a basketball. And finally culminating in the turnover.
Well, they're so aggressive and they're all tied together on a string that they literally make you not want to pass the basketball. And Shai is going to get a...
It was a horseplay.
Well, let me see it again.
Or this one.
Let me take a look at it. Look at that, man. Just a crossover. Good defense by Jaime Jaquez.
There goes Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got the tall Anthony Black on him. 6'7", matching up against the 6'6" Gilgeous-Alexander, and forces him into a tough. By the way, the Rockets bench with 25 points.
Handles the doubles. He's accustomed to it. He's going to keep playing. So he gets an empty side. He knows he's got to beat.
It was Kenrich Williams who knocked it away, and they control at the other end with a half minute to go in the first quarter.
Right here, you'll see SGA is going to go for 3.
Again, the runner-up to the MVP a season ago, Allen LaForce had a chance to speak to the big man, Isaiah Hartenstein.
And he's a star in this league, no doubt about it.
All-Star in 2023, Shai. Oh my goodness, the third.
How about this?
Both these teams shot north of 50% in the first quarter, but not so much here in the second. SGA.
Defense. This is one of the best scorers we have in this league on full display.
Coming in, 12 for 18 from the floor. Gilgeous-Alexander stops on a dime, turns and shoots.
Again, providing the point of attack defense. Jemski switches on to SGA. Sidestep 3. Got it! Zords back out top. Gilgeous-Alexander working on Waters.
This guy, Mark, just the ability, the ways he can score from so many different places.
From distance?
I know what that feels like sometimes.
Oh, okay.
On the glass, though. When I get like 8 rebounds in a row.
Oh, tough. Trying to create something. Shai got around Kamara.
11 and 3 Thunder the other way with Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll dance on Champagne. Jab stepping, faking, leans, goes up. And just checked back in the game, taking the place of Jalen Williams. Gilgeous-Alexander stops, starts, spins, fires, goes.
spin move here.
Keeping that ball moving. It's a little zone here from Dallas. Shai inside.
You need a tough angle on the finish. Shai should have laid this up on the right side. And Gafford, that's where he was. He covered the right side.
Can get off a clean look here. Quickly. Shai. Marshall defending. Marshall falls. Shai open. And he switches on the three to make it a one possession game.
This would have been the MVP of the finals. The other guy was Kawhi Leonard.
Phoenix got their best offensive quarter with 24, but just not enough to keep up with
The Pelicans, they continue to try to take advantage of the lack of size in the interior for the Thunder. That's SGA's spot. 5 minutes into the second. Gilgeous-Alexander at 8 points in that first quarter. Pulls up, jump shot.
Think about cadence of a player. I mean, just multiple moves all the time. Shift. Get him leaning left. Get him leaning right. You're reacting to my moves. Watch him push the footwork backward. Right? He gets that defense.
This is where he's dangerous. Already had one pass to SGA. That's another one.
How about this? Really didn't have control of that. Just kind of threw it up there. So a team that gives up the most free throws and fouls.
Shai once again. Oh, the line drive shot in the mid-range.
29 points. Off turnovers. Put that in perspective. The Mavericks just 7.
SGA.
Gilgeous-Alexander, heel picks him up on the switch. Goes tween, pulls it back. Man,
Gilgeous-Alexander working against Keon Ellis. Ellis got a hand up and one.
Rosen, but this has got to be one of the most difficult.
And that's where they get you, defensive rebounding, and they are off to the races.
SGA hits the brakes.
Thunder looking to run, but SGA said, I'm doing it one-on-one.
Gilgeous-Alexander on the bounce. Boston stayed in front of him. Good nail held by Green. SGA and one.
And Mark Dagmo is going to call a timeout here. He wants a challenge.
Certainly, this is a scoring team, but they also give up a lot of points, too.
That is pure as it's going to get.
Just does a great job of getting away
On that loose ball. They give him a little bit of space so that he can drive. Holds up the free throw line.
Idea by Curry getting out fast, trying to get an early shot at the clock before the Thunder set up a D. Shai drill. Shai on the drive, behind the back, pulls up. Master of the mid.
the Thunder at 47. Just the body of speed.
Now OKC has completely seized control of this game. Really, we're in control. Steals from SGA.
And so whether he was going to have a chance to get a shot, and he stepped right into a beautiful three.
Halliburton with his 4th assist.
To the baseline. Shai still trying to run a little bit of clock. Filipowski picks him up. One-footed shot.
He was elected not to steal an offensive foul, nonetheless.
And Shai is able to pull out that rebound. And wisely decides to pull it out. Despite all the pressure, keeps his dribble alive. Pulls up mid-range shot. And SGA.
Credited with the steal there. Gilgeous-Alexander with the egg on him, shakes and bakes and sticks the landing on a
Game midway through the second quarter, coming back and tying the game at 50. But not for long. SGA.
AG is the other option, but that's some of what Donovan did at UConn. His passing ability really showed in a big way, and it will continue to show at this level.
One for the Thunder. And it was by Shai. Gilgeous-Alexander, again, mid-range jump shot. So smooth.
Be the hardest guy I would imagine I'd like to hear an argument against to guard in the NBA. You know, Jokic does it different.
SGA, baseline shot, that's automatic.
Gilgeous-Alexander takes a peek. He's got Latante on him. They clear it out. Gilgeous-Alexander got it. Clutch. And he didn't settle. Attack. To the paint. Some touches. A little step back. Make some separation.
Final shot time, first half. Shai, mismatch. Hesitation on Sexton, pulls up. And SGA, yet again.
Getting into the postseason, they won the first round. The OKC Thunder. They're in a tough
open shot for Dame.
Gilgeous-alexander gets one to go.
Look how it has paid off. Coach Dagnall saying he came into the league ready to go.
What defense by Dort. And Doncic is 1 of 7. It'll trickle in.
Last month or so, but they need him to get back to that 40% sharpshooter number he had a year ago. Gilgeous-alexander just great step back, create some separation, and they cleared the whole side.
Found again, decided to shoot it now. Just forget the rest of the day.
No, wait. Thunder have won 5 in a row as Gilgeous-alexander knocks down
30 points per game or better. He's so good for the mid-range, right on cue. He missed a bunch of time. In fact, the last 5 games with a calf injury. Shai fading away out of bounds.
Lethal shooter, and he puts up, what did he put up? 2 of 5 from the free throw? Come on.
We've seen a lot of bad shooting today.
Dort crosses over Zoo. 2 to shoot for Gilgeous-alexander. Gets to the spot. Good contest by Terrence Mann. Better offense by Shai Gilgeous.
Amount of numbers to get in any ball game.
His first shot is good.
Only had 7 attempts. RJ with 5 attempts.
Extended this lead while Curry's on the bench. The step back from Gilgeous-alexander.
And here's this guy. I mean, again, Kyle Anderson, great contender.
How about this, the steal?
Russo picked the puck into the rookie and it leads. This lethal. So is SGA. Stops, pulls up, and almost up.
This is not an easy guard. Contact and finish.
They think he has to get 30 tonight.
Gilgeous-alexander pulls up.
This guy is always around 30.
He just keeps going in there.
There he is again, taking a little bump. Top fadeaway shot.
SGA handles into the paint.
Step back. Thunder only scoring 31 points in the second half against Milwaukee in the NBA Cup Final Tuesday. Gilgeous-alexander hits a mid-range.
Get away with that most time. Most of the time.
That'll be a little more inconspicuous SGA.
SGA again. That's 3 straight plays. He's been 8 plays.
Casey Wallace, Isaiah Joe, Chet Holmgren, SGA. There is SGA pulling up, and he got it right up over.
Jackson guarding Gilgeous-alexander, who's just 4 of 14. Elbow jumper is good. He is lethal from mid-range.
Here's Josh Hart. Shooting over Hartenstein. Makes an early 4-point lead.
Shai shaking and baking. Taylor Williams back up top. Thompson on Gilgeous-alexander. The lead offense against the lead defense. Offense wins there.
And this is the youngest team in the NBA, Oklahoma City. Now, again, games played, different story, right? Shai's been in the league for...
Good scramble by Sacramento defensively. 4 on the shot clock. Don't want to foul here. Gilgeous-alexander at least.
Shai trying to shed Kabana. Tough step back shot right at the free throw line. Shai, tough shot over McDaniels, and SGA just continues.
Just tap that ball away like the number just did. Everybody struggles with their hand. It's a nice little stop.
Get a fresh 14.
And obviously, the matchup grabs headlines against Chet Holmgren. 6 points and no shot at.
Shai used that big body screen from Holmgren. Pulls up the baseline. That's a shot.
About this. There's that mismatch I was talking about. Daniels had to switch